I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Y'all. Oh, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Y'all. Okay, so this literally happened, what, today is Saturday. Okay, so I think this happened 2 days ago, Thursday. Is that right? Wait a minute. Friday night, Thursday night, maybe Wednesday night. Anyway, so a while back, a couple weeks ago, my husband had told me that he found a way to charge up my old laptop. I have a laptop that had what I thought was old pictures of our marriage, like the first 2-3 years, just some old videos and pictures that I thought would be on there. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. So, okay, this year we'll be married 10 years, okay? So, this laptop, it stopped working. It went black. I've tried to charge it up. It wouldn't come on. But he told me that he found a charger, like my new charger for my new computer. It works for the old laptop. He said he just randomly decided to, I guess, try it. It came in his mind it was God, but it came into his mind to try to plug up the old laptop with my new charger rather than the old charger that it came with. It came on. So y'all, this computer is so old, it's so slow. But anyway, so he opened it up and he was like, Britt, I think you got some of your old stuff in there, some old pictures and videos. And so I was excited about it. I was really excited about it, and I looked in it, and he told me, did I find anything, the images and stuff like that he thought he saw some stuff on there. And I was like, yeah, I actually did. I have a lot of stuff on there that, I thought that I didn't have, pictures that I haven't seen in a while. A lot of it I was like, I actually have seen, I do remember. And I was kind of bummed because I was like, oh, I thought it would have some like our old stuff, like when we first got married, like in our first apartment and everything. And I was like, that stuff is not on there. This is, stuff a little bit later and stuff that I've mostly already seen. There's a few things I haven't seen, but for the most part, I've already seen a lot of this stuff. But I was like, thank you, because, there's some good stuff in there still. So anyway, yeah, this was, Wednesday? I think this was Wednesday. He told me, no, I found a way to, I found some hidden files. And I'm like, hidden files? What do you mean? Like, I looked in the desktop, I looked in the photo album, I looked in the video album, all that. And I was like, I seen everything. And he was like, no, I found a way to dig deeper and find some hidden files. There's a certain way you have to search. And so I guess he looked on, or found out on ChatGPT how to dig and find these hidden files. So he did that. He found some hidden files, and oh my gosh, the stuff that he dug up and found has blown my mind, because not only was it a lot of like images and videos from when we first got married, like again, the first 2-3 years, stuff that I thought I had lost. I thought could have been on that laptop, but I wasn't sure because I had a laptop even before that one that is absolutely misplaced. I have no idea where that is. So I wasn't sure what was on it, but yeah, he was able to find these hidden files, and oh my goodness, it blew my mind that he was able to like discover these things. And how, like, it wasn't visible to the eye. It wasn't like you could like look through the file folders that were present to find these videos and pictures. And maybe whoever's into tech, they know what I'm talking about, or they're like, oh yeah, you can do that. You gotta, really dig. I don't know about that stuff. We didn't know about that stuff. But anyway, he found out a way, and he found these hidden files. I'm talking about hidden, like you have to dig, you have to search a certain kind of way. They're not visible in the folders that are right there for you to see, that are, displayed right there in your file folder. So it just blew my mind, because the stuff that he found, again, it wasn't just from our first 2-3 years of marriage, which I am so excited about, because there is some good stuff in there. Like, I posted I was very active on Facebook during this time. So a lot of that stuff is on Facebook, but a lot of it is not. There's just so much. And what this is going to do is, I am so excited about it. I'm just excited. But I wanted to say, not only did he find images and videos from our first 2-3 years of marriage that I have not seen in years, but he found footage of when I went back into Simply Embrace. So remember, in the previous videos, I was talking about, this mission that I wanted to do in helping women. It was called Simply Embrace. Started out being beautifully made, then Simply Embrace. Started out making jewelry and accessories, then it grew into, writing blogs. I was talking about, this mission that I wanted to do in helping women. It was called Simply Embrace. Started out being beautifully made, then Simply Embrace. Started out making jewelry and accessories, then it grew into, writing blogs, even kind of went into selling clothes with a boutique and all that stuff. Okay, so been in and out of it for years now, 15 years now, 15 years now. You can go back on my previous videos to watch that, hear me talk about it. I won't go into that. But y'all don't understand. He found some videos where I am doing exactly what I am doing right now. Like, I thought I would never be on YouTube, just talking about my journey and things that I'm passionate about. But y'all, I thought this was my first time, like, really like being open and, being visible and using my voice. It is not. What he dug up and found was, I guess, in between the time when I was like trying to figure out what I wanted to do with Simply Embrace. I think this was maybe right before I decided to start the boutique and do clothes. It was either right before or right after. I think it was right before, because this video was in 2017 that I put this out. And as I'm talking, everything that I'm saying is almost identical to what I'm saying in my previous videos. And it's blowing my mind, because it's a younger version of myself saying pretty much the same things. And it's like I'm practicing. In the video, I'm saying, this is my first time. This is my first video. And I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about Simply Embrace. Y'all, it's like the exact same thing. And, usually when something is brought to your remembrance, like if somebody is like, hey, there's this video, this image, do you remember this? Do you remember when this happened? It starts to come back to your memory. Even as I was watching these videos, and it's about 4 or 5 of me like practicing doing a video, talking, and it did not come back to my memory. I have no remembrance whatsoever of doing these videos at all. Like, a lot of the Simply Embrace stuff that I was doing, like, different images, even websites, even blogs, different stuff like that. Like, I feel like I remember almost everything. I thought I remembered everything when it came to me, doing my thing with Simply Embrace. Everything except for this. And so it's blowing my mind, because in this video, it's like I'm already doing what I'm doing now. But I never put it out. I never posted it. I never put it out. Why? I don't know. I never put it out. But One thing that I wanted to say, rather than, my mind is blown and how God is, he has me doing this now, but he knew that I was already trying to do that years ago, even though I didn't remember. This was 7 years ago, this video. But I wanted to bring this up because, my next video, I wanted to get more into Simply Embrace and, some things that I was passionate about. And I'm just going to repost that old video from 7 years ago onto this video. Like, I'm going to play that. Hey everybody. Hey. My name is Brittany Rivers, and this is my first little video. I just wanted to come on here and introduce Simply Embrace, and also kind of talk about one of my first blogs that I wrote about. But if you are not following me, which I'm sure a lot of you are not, because I'm brand new at this, just kind of started Simply Embrace literally about, let me see, I think I started this in May. So about 3 months ago, brand new. But yes, you can find me Simply Embrace on Facebook or on Instagram. Also, my website is www.simplyembrace.org. So I wanted to come over here and kind of make a better introduction rather than just, on Facebook. I wanted to do more of a formal, even though it's not in person, of course, but do a video a little bit more personable on Simply Embrace. Sorry, I'm in my other room / prayer room / study room / chill room / all of that. Just chilling on the floor because I love to be on the floor. So anyway, yes, I just want to introduce Simply Embrace. Excuse my big hair right now. I'm going through something. I have been transitioning for 2 years, and I just straightened it last week for the first time. I think that was last week. And it don't hold. I mean, it was like nice and long, was pretty, and then yeah, it's not holding nothing. It's just puffy and poofy. So I said, dang, I'm gonna rock with it. Whatever. I don't care. It looks rough. It looks bad, but whatever. Because it's almost the exact same thing that I'm about to say, that I wanted to bring up and tell people about, as far as things that I'm interested in and things I'm passionate about. It's already been done. And I say all this because I want to encourage somebody that there may be some things that are hidden from you. They're not visible to you. They may not be in your memory, but they are there. They existed and they're present, and it happened. And God has a way of bringing those things that were never supposed to be dug up. He has a way of bringing those things that were hidden, not visible to you, whatever may cause you to not remember, whether it be, it was lost on a laptop like me, or maybe something happened and life happened and there was an experience to where maybe you were traumatized and some things you don't remember. And this doesn't have to be all bad. I think sometimes people think that, when life happens or things happen and years get ahead of us, time gets ahead of us, that we forget. We can push back bad memories and bad things in our subconscious. Yes, you can. But let's talk about the good things. Let's talk about the things that are beneficial to you. Like, God can even bring those things back. And it's blowing my mind because it's like, here it is. God is pushing me to do what I'm doing now. He is with me in this process. And I was already there. I was already on my way to doing it. I just didn't follow through with it. Again, I was in and out of doing a little bit of everything. I think I actually stopped that because I think that was when I was starting to write my blogs. And from that, it was like 4 or 5 videos. It was like 5 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. And I'm practicing. And I'm talking about the blogs that I just wrote and how I might as well do a video about the blogs. And so I'm saying all that, but I stopped. And I think I ended up doing a boutique, which I should have never done. I should have stuck with it. But again, y'all, I just want to say all this to say that God can bring those things that were supposed to be hidden from you, kept from your sight, kept from your senses. It was never supposed to be brought back to your remembrance. And he can bring those things back, and it will blow your mind because it's not always bad things. These are good things. He wants you to remember about yourself. These are good things that he wants you to remember about him, about things that he's done in your life. Like, he has marked you, or he has marked a time period and he did something amazing in your life, but you didn't remember it. Or he pushed you in a way, like he wanted you to start this. He gave you this dream. He gave you this inspiration. He gave you this business idea. He gave you this ministry. He put these things inside of your heart and these desires, and maybe you stepped into it. Maybe you stepped into it a little bit, but not fully. Maybe you started to, but you backed off for a reason, for whatever reason, whether it be fear, whether it be finances, whether it be doubt and unbelief. Maybe it's just insecure about, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm not sure. I just put that in the back for a little bit until I'm sure. Or maybe life happened and you couldn't concentrate on it. Maybe it wasn't a priority. Whatever it may be, I just feel like God has a way of bringing things back that are never supposed to be in the forefront of your mind, not supposed to be visible to you. It's supposed to be hidden. And I will say the enemy, and maybe sometimes it is enemy, because he can hide things from you as well. But sometimes things just happen. And just like for me, it was lost in a computer that I could never get turned back on. I thought I would never be able to turn this computer on. I was like, maybe one day I'll take it to like a shop and see what they can do, if they can get it turned on. But I never did. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I ever would have. I said that, but I don't know if I ever would have. But for my husband to be like, oh, I just tried a new updated charger from your current laptop and used it for this one, and it came on. What? I could have tried that. But also I know that God's timing is perfect. He knows our every step, our every move. He is light years ahead of us, y'all. He is light years ahead, and he sees all and he knows all, and he's in every place. And it blows my mind because, and you'll see from this video, like, you won't really understand the impact, but for me, it's huge because I thought I was just starting this, but I already tried to start this before. And so I just know that this is special, and I just want to encourage somebody else. Like, it's just been heavy on me to like dream again, try again, and don't just dream or try again your way this time. Do it God's way. Partner with him, invite him into the process, because y'all, it is amazing. It will blow your mind, the things that he is able to do through you if you do it his way, if you bring him on the scene. Because honestly, it's his anyway. So like, it blows my mind because, again, I'm gonna post this. It's 7 years ago. Like, my voice is like a little bit more, it's different. I got like a little voice, softer voice, a little bit younger, not way younger, but I mean, this was 7 years ago. So I've had some little life under my belt since then, and I've changed. And it blows my mind because I'm like, me? This was me? And that's why I said in another video, like, I really feel like something happened to where it was like, I don't remember a lot in my life. Like, I went through a moment where it felt like, again, like in Men in Black, where, you know, they have to hit that button and their memory is erased, and there's a lot of stuff they don't remember that happened or things that they saw. Like, I almost felt like that, just going through the struggle, 3 years ago, just life changes and all of that, and just going through a place. And yeah, but even then, like, I cannot believe I forgot that I actually tried to do what I'm doing now. I already tried it. And so, and God in his sovereignty, and him just being all knowing, and him being so merciful and graceful towards me to give me another chance and opportunity to do this and to use my voice to share things that he's placed on my heart. It blows my mind because y'all don't understand how much he has pushed me to be here, like placed me here. He already knew. And I'm just like, I almost feel like it was a slap upside my head. Like, girl, You've been doing this. You've been trying to do this. This ain't really new. It's new, but it ain't really new. And so that's also another thing. Like when we say that God is doing a new thing, it can be something completely that we have never seen before, but that doesn't mean that he can't use things from before to make something new. He can do anything, right? But sometimes like the way that he's able to put his hand and restore something, replenish something, revive something, y'all, he's doing a new thing. 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 So I am going to post that video from 7 years ago. And in this video, I am talking about, again, a little bit about myself. I'll probably edit it to where I'm not talking about myself so much because I've already done that in the past video. But I'm talking about more of why I'm so passionate about inspiring people through this mission, through Simply Embrace. You know, this not just a brand, but it's a mission, just to help and inspire women in the process of becoming who God has called them to be, because I am going through it. And that's another thing. Sometimes God pauses things, not because he doesn't want you to do it, but you got to get a little bit more under your belt, a little bit more life. He may want you to mature a little bit more. He may actually want you to live out what you're putting out. Which I am still living out everything that I'm speaking about and talking about. So I'm not saying that you have to arrive before you start helping people with, you know, the things that you have went through or are going through. But sometimes that baby has to mature. Sometimes he allows the delay. He allows the time to pass to allow that baby to grow within you. That thing that he has birthed on the inside of you to grow and to be nurtured. And so I'm excited because this is blowing my mind. So y'all, anyway, I hopped on here. I look a hot mess. I didn't even care because I was going to share this later this week when I was a little bit more put together. But as I was sitting here watching the videos, going through them, I was like, let me just go ahead and jump on here and explain what's going on because it's so fresh to me. And I'm just so excited about it. And so here we go. I'm excited. I hope you enjoy the video that I'm sharing from seven years ago. It's older footage. It's an older phone and you'll be able to notice, but I could start over and I could redo it, but I don't want to. I was watching it and I was like, that's good. We gonna stick with that one. So I'll be back on here talking more with my with my equipment that I'm using now, with my phone now. It's not a camera, it's a phone. It's a phone. But it'll be more updated about more topics. But I wanted to dive deeper into Simply Embrace. And so I'm just gonna use that video because why dump it out when it's good? Why throw it away? Why trash it if it's still golden? So I will post that. And thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank y'all so much for joining me in this video. You can subscribe, as I say, comment, tell me what you think. Thank you for going on this journey with me. If you decide to, you don't have to. Again, I'm new at this, so it's brand new. I'm everywhere. I understand if you're not as patient. But feel free to do this thing with me and I will be back. And here we go. Here we go.